Hello everybody, welcome back. This is episode Deuce 22 for you non-Espanol speaking viewers. Episode 22, Christian Michael's figure review. That rhymes, doesn't it? There we go. Oh yeah, at the end of episode 21 I said that I was going to show you my first custom that I ever did, and I will in due time. But the figure we are reviewing today, Elite Series 16, Kevin Nash. There you see him in all his glory there. In the packaging, Elite Series 16. There you see it up top there. Flashback figure. There's a picture of Kevin Nash there. There he is inside the packaging. Includes the spray painted NWO World Heavyweight title belt. Turn it over on the back. There you see all the other guys in the series. Diesel, which I have and I'll show you in this review. Randy Orton, which I have. CM Punk, which I still have to review. He's still in packaging, waiting to be reviewed. Heath Slater, which we will not be reviewing because I don't ever plan on picking his up. I have an Elite Series Rock. I think it's from Elite Series 16, not positive, and Ezekiel Jackson. The only reason why I would ever consider picking up Ezekiel Jackson is for the Intercontinental title, but it's not even the Intercontinental title they use anymore, and it's not even the Intercontinental title that I ever really liked. I never really liked that design of the title, so I don't think I'll be picking him up either. And there, if I give you a nice close-up, we can read his bio and his little career highlights up top there. If you want to pause that and read it, now you can. Alright, so as I said at the end of episode 21, he is one of the harder to find Elite Series Flashback figures. I would say like him, Boss Man, Papa Shango, and Yokozuna would probably group into that as saying that since they moved away from the Legend series and started to do the Flashback figures in the Elite series, he's been one of the tougher ones to come by. Like I said with Kamala, I had some store credit on Amazon.com, so I always been a big Kevin Nash fan from his days as Diesel, so this is something I wanted to add to my collection. I don't think that I could have spent cash on what they asked for it, but store credit, it's not like I really needed anything else on Amazon.com, so I went ahead and used my store credit on him. So let's open him up and see if he was worth what we paid for. Now remember, it's only store credit, so things could be worse. He's so much easier opening up the Elite packaging. Just open him up and slide him right out. Alright, and there he is, big sexy Kevin Nash out of the packaging, wearing his red Outsiders attire. There you see Outsiders down that leg, Outsiders on the belly. He's got, I guess, brownish with a little blonde, lighter hair than his Diesel figure. His hair is really long. It even goes over the shoulder, so it's a different hairstyle than you'd see in any of the Elites. I'm not sure that I like it. Facial scan's decent. And you can tell it's Kevin Nash. I think they did a better job capturing Nash in the Diesel figure, which is right here. Both of these were in Elite Series 16. Excuse me. This was not an easy one to come by either, but a little bit easier to get your hands on him price-wise than him. You stand them back to back. They're same guy, right? I guess they're the same size. If anything, Nash might be a tick taller, but same guy. There you can see the tattoos on Nash's arm, and they also used that detail on Diesel's arm, so that was cool that they did that. Same tassels going down the leg. It's probably the same, yeah. If you look at it, it's the same leg mold as Diesel and Nash, just different coloring, because you can see here on Diesel, on the He's got the 3 rings around the belt and then these 3 buttons. And Nash has got the same thing. Those 3 rings. Actually, is it 4? Yeah, whatever, 4. Yeah, it is. It's 4 rings around the belt there, and then the 3 buttons. So they use the same leg mold. Probably use the same everything mold. They just different head scans though, which was good of them. Other than that, it's pretty much the same figure. I mean, if you're a Kevin Nash fan, I mean, how could you not have these in your collection? I'm glad that I got these. So we'll put Diesel away for now and take a look at his big accessory. Diesel came with the WWE, the Classic Winged Eagle title, which I don't display on him. I have my World Champion Series Stone Cold holding it right now. But here you see the spray painted NWO belt, and if the camera will pick it up, there you can see at the very top of the belt, there's the WWE logo. Now, he wasn't the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He was the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, but I guess Mattel didn't want to make a new belt specifically for Nash to get rid of the WWE, so they just produced more regular WWE World Title belts and spray painted the NWO on it. So, if you take a look at the back there, I'll show you the back, the way his hair flows. Pretty plain on the back. But, there goes the belt. It's not an overly detailed figure. It fits Kevin Nash, the style that he had when he was in WCW as part of the NWO. But, like I said, I've been a big Kevin Nash fan ever since he was Diesel in '95, so this is something that I'm glad that I'm having in my collection now. And without any further ado, this is my first custom figure. And there he is. He's like, hey man, what are you talking about? Alright, this figure right here is Jack's classic NWO Hulk Hogan body, even the world title belt. The only thing that I did differently to it was I added this head on it. I bought the body, came complete, whole body with the title belt, just didn't have a head. So my major dilemma was, what head do I put on it? And do I really search the internet to find a head to put on this figure? I didn't want to take off any of the heads of my Hulk Hogan figures that I have. The one that would have fitted closest is Jack's Classic, that represents when he came back to win the title in 2002, because it's got the scruff, but it's got the yellow bandana, so it wouldn't make sense on this figure. I have 2 Thunderlips figures, Jack's Thunderlips figures from Rocky, so I thought maybe I could put that head on there, but I mean, that's even before he made a name for himself in WWE. So, that style really wouldn't fit an NWO figure. My other 2 Hogans are from his red and yellow days in the 80s and 90s, and I didn't want to, mess with those figures because I like them. Plus, I don't think, that would have fit this. So, a buddy of mine, GH Lita, on Facebook suggested that if you have Deluxe Impact Hogan with the black shirt and black pants, you should use that head because it's got the black bandana, so it fits. So, I don't really collect TNA figures, but it was a Hogan, and I picked it up in a trade, so I said, why not? And there you see it. It looks pretty good, right? The only thing is Hogan wore a lot more scruff in his NWO days, and maybe his mustache wasn't so big, but making a custom out of a figure without a head, now it has a head, I think it's pretty cool. So this is going to be I'm going to put these 2 guys together on display at the NWO figures, and it's going to make another nice NWO figure when I finally decide to review the Ringside Exclusives backwards here. Ringside Collectibles exclusive Macho Man Randy Savage NWO figure, so I don't have these 3. Be nice if they made a Scott Hall NWO figure, so you can have the Outsiders Hogan, and the other guy, the Giant in Elite Series 22, is going to be with an NWO shirt. I don't know if, you know, I don't even really like the Big Show, and I definitely, wasn't a fan of his when he was the Giant in WCW, so I don't know if I'm going to pick that up. I might pick up the Big Show from Elite 22 because he's finally got a head scan that I like, because he's a mean character, so instead of being like a goofy smiling giant, they finally got him with that mean nasty look on his face. Plus, he comes with a WWE World Heavyweight title belt, and I like the belts. I'm belt whore. Some collectors are belt whores. I'm one of them. I like having as many belts as I can get. So, as we are almost at 11 minutes now, showed you a lot here. We compared Diesel to Kevin Nash. We introduced my first custom. I guess it doesn't really count as a custom because all I did was put a new head on it, but still, I'm going to say it's my first custom. And in case you forgot, we did review Elite Series 16 Flashback Kevin Nash, which I'm glad to have in my collection now. So, let's wrap this up. Please follow me on Twitter, at Christian_973. Please rate, comment, share, and subscribe. And in episode 23... interesting. It's going to be another Elite. Yeah, let's do an Elite for episode 23. Get more Elites out there on display. So that'll wrap it up, guys. Thank you for sticking with me this long. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time.